The Couture Marketing Story. Couture Marketing has its headquarters in Stoney Stanton, an unlikely setting for the manufacturing and world marketing of a luxury range of ladies' tights, stockings and other forms of exotic leg and bodywear. But the quiet Leicestershire village can boast Europe's most modern, purpose-built hosiery mill. It cost £1 million to build. The management team visited scores of hosiery mills throughout Europe, noting the latest innovations and blending them to their own requirements. And regular meetings to stay ahead of the fast-moving hosiery market are vital. The company chairman and managing director is John Brindley. He left school at 15, and although modestly he wouldn't admit it, he's the natural beginning of the couture story.
I formed Couture Marketing because I considered that there was not an upmarket hosiery brand providing the style and colour that was necessary for the British hosiery market. Couture was formed in 1974 to provide just this, and we put colour on the market, we put style on the market, and this was the intention. And Couture today is brand leader in colour and style throughout the United Kingdom.
But why here in Stoney Stanton?
Stoney Stanton was an obvious place to start the business because of the traditional skills which have been handed down through the generations.
And couture has flourished even during a period when the European tights business has been savaged by 40% overproduction. So what's been the formula for success?
We have achieved success with the product by starting with the right machinery and then buying the correct yarns from all the four corners of the world, putting these together with the finishing, with colour and style and packaging, and then giving the correct deliveries and selling through the correct departmental store outlets. We obviously are lucky that we have made our own luck by doing the job correctly. We're seeking out Europe with ultimately America.
Production effort at Couture is a mixture of ancient and modern, new machines operated by people skilled in the traditional craft of Leicestershire, hosiery. This flexibility means that Couture can knit yarns as gossamer fine as 7 denier, up to 70 denier multi-filament for winter weight tights. The factory has 3 production and stockroom bays. Each is 20 foot high and, despite having no windows, are light and airy. Long gone are the original machines bought for £25. Now the main workhorses are row upon row of high-speed 4-feed machines, carefully chosen to be versatile and dependable. But the company has retained some original 2-feed Bentley KLs, a rare facility to knit pure luxury, silk stockings. This fit happily into the range of couture hardware, but it must be difficult for production director Colin Holt to resist yet more investment.
One has to be aware of all things that are going on throughout the world and to be right up to the minute with the developments which take place very regularly throughout the world.
Now, what about the labour force? It's said that this area is the heart of the hosiery industry. Has that been important to you?
Well, it is true that this is the heart of the hosiery industry. I think the industry has been operating for nigh on a century in this area. So invariably the people that live and work in the area do carry the skills that are passed on from generation to generation. So therefore this is vitally important if one is to achieve quality production.
Do you ever feel stuck for investment because you do control really the most expensive part of the operation?
I think that is true. I do control the most expensive part of it. I think it's fair to say that it's not difficult to find something to invest in, because to keep right in the fore of developments, one needs to consistently invest in the latest technology, specialist equipment and anything that is relative to our industry.
So you designed this new factory virtually from scratch. Are you happy with it?
I think it's fair to say I assisted in the design on it, calling upon the experiences we'd had ourselves, also to view plants in various countries throughout the world, and we also had some ideas that we use from other plants. But we are very happy with it.
A lot of effort goes into making couture products soft and comfortable, and naturally, with a name like Couture Marketing, it's hardly surprising that sales and delivery are a vital part in the success story. The range is vast. The finished goods stockroom is 10,000 square feet. It's the largest area in the factory, so each of the several hundred style and shade options is available from stock, from the hyper-sheer tights and fishnet stockings with suspenders to leg warmers and bed socks. The Diarella Ultra range even comes in 80 different shades. Orders and reorders are shipped within 24 hours. The marketing philosophy is deceptively simple: getting the product right, well manufactured and packaged, displaying it properly, and looking after the retailers. All this has increased Couture's turnover in 7 years from under £200,000 a year to almost £4 million. The sales director is Hayden Witten, clearly a great company asset.
Well, I think this is a very happy team, and it's got to start with the boss. He's I've got to be careful. He's a pleasure to work with. He doesn't tell you to do things. He asks you to do things. It has the same effect. It has to be done. I have known him for many years, and in fact I think that's one of the strengths of the team, and that is that John, Colin Holt, myself, and of course our newest addition at board level, Miss Sybil Cook, who looks after our West End interests and does a superb job for us. Can't be here today because she's in fact doing that superb job. But between us we have over 100 years experience, and I wouldn't say that we're an old team. I'm certainly the oldest member of the team, but I wouldn't say we're an old team, but we have got that experience, which, if it's allied to professionalism, which again I can only attach to my colleagues, I can't claim that for myself, but I think that if we have a professional approach to things, and we're pleasant to do business with as well, which I think we are, and given the product, and given the packaging, and given buyers who, for the most part, appreciate what we're trying to do, and that is to create for them and for us a range of merchandise which gives them an opportunity to sell at very nice prices, make a tidy profit, and at the same time give the consumer good value for money.
So, from the yarns, a speciality of couture selected from makers in 9 different countries to provide the best raw material,